This is the story of the Madam. The Madam is somebody who holds supernatural power to heal people, to heal the sickness and to heal the pain and to heal the spirit of death, because the Madam went through all of this. There was a young boy named Kumalagilis, and he lived at the end of the Nimkish River in the village with his father. And one night he was eating dinner, and he dropped his dinner by accident on the floor. And his father became so angry, and his father is very abusive. And so he began to beat Kumalagilis with a stick. And Kumalagilis just became very upset and very sad, and he was mourning inside because he constantly went through this abuse. And that very night he decided that he didn't want to live anymore. He tried to drown himself, but it didn't work. He became so fed up that he went to the mountain near Was Lake, and he began climbing the mountain, and his intention was to jump off. And as he was climbing, quartz crystals began falling all over his body, giving him supernatural powers. And he stopped and grabbed 4 quartz crystals, knowing that that's a sacred number to his nation, and made a crown out of the crystal, and then he continued to climb. And when he got to the top of the mountain, he jumped off, and his intention was to kill himself, but he discovered his new supernatural power, which was to fly. And he flew around the world, and he thought he was only gone for 4 days, but because he was in the spiritual realm, he realized that he was gone for 4 years. And when he returned to his village, he was flying around, and all the villagers thought he was a fancy bird. And they realized that he held a supernatural power of healing pain and healing the spirit of death. So they tried to catch him because they were selfish and they wanted to take him so that they can take his power. But one of his old friends recognized the spirit of Kumalagilis and this fancy bird, and he approached the family of Kumalagilis and said, "Hey, this is Kumalagilis. This is your son." And the parents, they thought this boy was crazy, and it took 4 days of convincing this family to open the smoke hole of the house to let him in. And on the 4th night, they opened the smoke hole finally, and Kumalagilis flew in, and he lived with his family again, and he was happy, and he had a supernatural power, and that's how the Madam came to be.